Welcome to the Joyage Kingdom. In today's video, we're going to be talking about staking, why it must work. It must work. There's no choice, especially for projects you want to stick around for the long term. This is 4 minutes of fun episode. I don't even know. If you're excited to get into it, smash like in this video, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom. Actually, make sure you smash the like button. I know everyone says they do, and people watch the video for free, by the way, and they don't click the like button. Clicking the like button is the currency of YouTube, so I appreciate you guys doing that. And in return, I'll give you a thumbs up back, so thank you for that. If you haven't already followed me on Twitter, if you're not in the Discord down below in the description, I don't know what you're doing. You're only hurting yourself. All the alpha is dropped there. If you want to get 3 free stocks, use my Weeble link. Use that, helps me out tremendously, helps you out, you get free money, we all win. As you know, the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your own one day. So that sounds good to you. Let's get into the video. For any companies who want to get in contact with me, just email me at joyageofficial@gmail.com. Timer starting now. So, why must staking work? Why does it have to work? I mean, a lot of projects have staking or some sort of play to earn staking, play to hold, like earning, something like that. The problem is most of them don't work because there's not enough volume, not enough liquidity, not enough demand. And in staking, brand equals engagement, which equals demand, which equals volume and activity. And I kind of made that little like stupid diagram so I wouldn't forget it. But it's so important that projects have a strong brand, because that's the only thing that's going to drive the coin to work, which is going to give it liquidity, which is going to give it volume, which is going to make it have value, right? It has to have all those things. And if a project doesn't have all those things and it runs up to a 50 ETH floor, or Bored Ape Yacht Club, let's take that for a perfect example, actually. Bored Ape Yacht Club, 100 ETH floor. Why the fuck would I not sell that? It's at 100 ETH. Why would I not sell that? Because of staking, right? Now, everyone's kind of copying the Bored Ape Yacht Club model. I mean, all the blue chips have kind of copied it, right? The companions, right? The airdropping of tokens now is probably going to start happening with other blue chip projects. I think the narrative we're starting to see in the NFT space is betting on ecosystems. You know, if you bought anything in the Bored Ape Yacht Club system, you're pretty much getting rewarded, right? And so a lot of projects who are trying to get to that level are trying to replicate that system. That's why a lot of projects have those companion things. The problem is the companions are pretty much useless because there's no utility, there's no reason to have it, right? And so what projects are starting to do is they're starting to focus on the brand. World of Women just did this. They dropped their World of Women Galaxy collection so that more people could get into the ecosystem, because who can afford a 12 ETH World of Women? Not a lot of people, but who can afford a 1 ETH World of Women Galaxy that looks a lot like it and is just as dope pretty much? A lot of more people can do that, and they can get 20,000 more people into the ecosystem like that. Now the next step is to introduce staking. How are we going to get people to hold if World of Women, say, goes to 100 ETH floor and World of Women Galaxy goes to 40 ETH floor? Why the fuck would I not sell that? Right? There has to be some kind of incentive. That's where the staking comes in. That's where the airdrop that just happened with Ape token comes in. That's the what's it called? The trade-off you get for holding it, because otherwise you're going to take that profit and use it, because as you should. So with staking, it's going to reward those people who held, you know, the people who held the longest, the people who have the most in the system, who invested in the brand, they're going to be rewarded. Now, with the staking, it has to work. It has to work, but it's only going to work if people focus on the brands. If the companies and the brands focus on branding themselves to be that project that people just want to be part of, just like Doodles did, right? Once a project breaks that 10 ETH floor, everybody becomes a fan of that project, because it's like, oh, that project's brand is so strong. And it's like, that's what projects should be focusing on. You know, you should be focusing on getting people to just be hyped to be in the project. If that's not the foundation of the project, your staking isn't going to work, because no one's going to want to be in the project using the token because you haven't worked on the brand enough. So that's my bit here. I just want to tell people that staking is the future, because without it, no one's going to hold these projects when they get to a ridiculous floor. There's just no reason to. You have to have something that's going to reward your holders for holding, because right now not a lot of projects are giving that many rewards for holding, and unfortunately that's the world we live in for NFTs right now. If you're not making money quickly, people lose interest, and that's just the reality of the situation right now. So anyways, that's going to bring this 4 minutes of fun to a close. I'm sure the timer stopped right at 4 minutes because I'm an expert at that shit. If you did enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, smash that like button for me. Again, I will give you a like button back if you do it. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, if you're not in my Discord down below the description, if you're not getting your 3 free socks using my Weeble link, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't know what you're doing. You're only hurting yourself. If you want to see more of me right now, If you want to see more of me right now, click on these boxes on the other side of me. Until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn and be grateful for your life watching this video. Bye.